Friends. You know me. I believe that brave, honest conversations are how we solve the problems in our lives, our organizations, and our communities. I also believe that we need to have the skills to talk about the stuff that matters most. But sometimes we just need to know how to talk about anything, anything at all. In my experience, the stuff that we don't talk about, the things that we avoid, they don't get better. We don't create opportunities to solve them. In fact, they get bigger and bigger and harder to address. There's a reactivity in the space with the sheer amount of polarization and the chaos and the complexity and the divide, the othering that's happening. And that reactivity is around us, it's between us, but it's also inside of us. So in this month's blog, I tell a story of a recent interaction where I had to really work with that reactivity inside of me in order to talk about anything with some strangers. And in that blog, I outlined 4 lessons, and maybe you can apply them in your work. Number one, I think it's really important to remember that we are all influenced by misinformation and disinformation. Everything that we ingest colors our view and our vision of the world, and it becomes the truth and the lens that we see the world through. And if we're ingesting different information, than somebody else we're talking to, then we can have this conflict and this tension. And we just need to be aware that maybe all the things we're ingesting aren't necessarily the truth. Can we question ourselves? Second lesson is that feelings are often way bigger motivators than facts, data, and evidence. If I feel left behind, ignored, like I don't matter, then that becomes my truth. And then I just look for the facts and evidence to validate it. If I feel angry and frustrated and cynical and like government can't be trusted, well, same thing. Then I go to find the facts and the evidence that support that view and those feelings. They're deep and they're entrenched and they motivate our actions. Lesson number 3, it takes time to build relationships and to build rapport in order to have these difficult conversations. And we live in a fast paced, urgent, got to do it right now, got to deal with it yesterday kind of world. And that isn't helping. It takes time, step by step, slow, kind of easing in to being together, to seeing each other as people. And that's lesson number 4, our humanity, our shared humanity, seeing the person across the dinner table from you, or in the grocery store checkout line, or walking down the street as a human being, not as a position or a placard or based on your assumptions about who they are because of where they're from or what they look like is the antidote to polarization. Our shared humanity is that antidote, and we got to find it, and we got to work hard on it, and we got to do it every day, and and then that might turn the tide. So enjoy this month's read and reach out if you have questions. Stephanie at Bravely Lead. Thanks for listening.